Okay, so this three, in effect, small businesses used this windmill. You had, when it started in 1778, it was a so-called trasmill, a tough stone mill. It was used grinding up this sort of rock, which is tough stone, mixed with this sort of rock, which is called marlstone. The two together make waterproof cement. It's not a Dutch invention. It's Roman. It's called Roman cement. This makes it waterproof so the water does not go up. Without that, the water goes up 2 meters into the stone building and the whole place is filled with green slime. So this is a great way to stop the water going up. Some countries use slate or bitumen or lead, but here they use this waterproof cement idea. Great. And this guy, Adriaan, that's why it's called the Mill of Adriaan, got a franchise for 25 years to sell to people of Haarlem. And it's a reasonable job. Unfortunately, there's less and less building, so at the end of 25 years, he decided to pull the plug, walk away. He sold the windmill to someone else. The next person, actually was a father and son, they kept the stones going that way, which you saw downstairs, swept away all this cement dust, and then started turning tobacco leaves into tobacco powder. Snuff. Why snuff? Well, snuff was a habit that came in with the French invasion, and people thought it was amazing, it was fun, it was almost a rage. And for 60 odd years, this father and son were selling tons and tons and tons of tobacco powder from their shop in Haarlem they'd made here. And then almost over a year or so, the whole idea of having snuff dried up, people went back to the pipe and the cigar and so on. So they sold the windmill, they still kept their tobacco shop, of course. And then they went and they sold it to two people, two brothers, who took out the stones going that way and put in millstones going that way to make flour from grain. So people still used to go and buy their flour once a week at the market, and so they would take the wheat flour and then literally on a regular basis turn it into the wheat into a wheat flour. Now you could use other grains as well. For example, you could use rye or you could use barley and so on, but most times people cooked with wheat flour. And so those are the three periods. Unfortunately, 1932 was when the place burnt down, sadly. So when it was rebuilt in 1999, it was rebuilt as a grain mill, corn grain mill, because that was the last incarnation of the small businesses running this place.